Om Shrimat Parabrahma Gurum Namami Shrimat Parabrahma Gurum Badami Shrimat Parabrahma Gurum Bhajami Shrimat Parabrahma Guru Smarami. We are taking the 59th verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2. This is the continuation of Lord Krishna's teaching to the Arjuna, according to his question. Vishaya vinirvartante niraharasya dehinaha rasvarjam raso apyasya param drashtva nivartate. In this stanza, only one word is breaking in three parts, other word is same. Raso apyasya, rasa api asya. Vishaya, all the inputs of the sensory organs, vinirvartante, they are detached, they are removed. But in that subjects, in that inputs, niraharasya, those person, they forcefully do not take the food of the sensory organs. Dehina, those persons. Rasavarjam, but their attachment not removed. Subjective detachment or subjective leaving of the inputs, that is comes, but the internal attachment and desires, they will not remove. Rasaha, it means that interest or that attachment. Api, also. Asya, this person who is stable in the pragya, in the divine intellect, param, it means the Paramatma existence. Drashtva, it means knows or stand in the existence. Nirvatante, it means removed. My dear Arjun, the general persons or the tenacity persons or the monk or the hatha yogi, they are give up, they are leave the subject of the sensory organs, but they are like fasting. They are like fasting. Their inputs timely remove, but their attraction and attachment not remove without enlightenment. My dear friend, but those person, they are come in the Atma Jnana, they have stand in the divine intellect or divine awareness, ultimate awareness. That type of persons completely free from even the attachment and even the hunger. They are never want to get anything of the subjective of sensory organs inputs. My dear friend, that is the worldly meaning of this stanza. Now we are taking the secret meaning of this stanza. We are taking the secret meaning of this stanza. The Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma, master of the billions uncountable galaxies and billions of billions universes, because I told you again and again, he is the presence even in an atom to the galaxies and the galaxies. His presence is miraculous because his presence is only true and other presence is illusion. That's why that Satchidananda Paramatma is called existence. He is called gods of the God, Supreme God, and he is called Atma. My dear friend, he is giving the teachings to the Arjuna with the great love. The Krishna is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjun, if somebody, the religious persons, they stop the hunger or the inputs of sensory organs by the suppressing in the name of the religion, and because their teachers teach them like this, so in various countries and various religions there are suppressing method is going on, like fasting, like many rules and the regulations for the restriction of sensory organs inputs. In India, the Hatha Yogi do the Hatha Yogi sadhana. They make their sensory organs hard like a stone. They are sitting in between the fire in the hot season of summer where the temperature is 45, 46 and they are sitting extra fire in between of extra fire. They are standing on one leg. They are standing in the water. They are wearing the iron ring on their waist and genital organ. That is many types of tenacity they do. But what they will do about their mind, you can give the adverse painful condition to your sensory organs, but you cannot do anything with your mind because your mind is not in your control. You can close your eyes like a Gandhari, put the blindfold on your eyes, but what you will do when your mind make the visions, your mind make the videos, your mind make the dreams, so you cannot do anything. So that all propaganda is become meaningless when your mind fail all the propaganda of the Hatha Yoga. So the Krishna is telling and indirectly criticizing the Hatha Yoga, criticizing the suppression of the sensory organs unnecessary. Krishna is telling, but if you do not take the food of the different sensory organs, but you have no control really in five active organs and five knowing sensory organs. You cannot stop the eyes seeing. When you walk on the road, your eyes will see some unnecessary things. You must open your eyes on the road. You cannot go on the road by closed eyes. If this type practice, the closed eyes, all the world follow, that all the world will become blind like Gandhari or Dhritarashtra. So my dear friend, that is your helplessness. You have to see. Even something is good or something is bad. Something is beautiful or something is ugly. Something is of your like and something of your dislike. Where is some flower and where is the dead piece of the flesh of any animal which is accidented on the road? You see young lady or you see the old women, you see the ugly persons, you see the handsome persons, you see the pigs, you see many things on the road, and that is your helplessness. You cannot avoid, you cannot choose. I see many persons, they walk on the road and unnecessarily read the signboards of the shops. They do not need of the cloth, but they are reading the signboard of the cloth shop. They are completely vegetarian, but they are reading the non-vegetarian shops signboards. So the food of eyes forcefully that will be go in your inside, you cannot stop. And your brain take all the visions, all the pictures, all the scenes, all the faces, all the articles, and every article or every board or every vision will make thoughts in your mind, unnecessary thoughts. You cannot stop your thoughts. When the thoughts comes and your mind join with particular thoughts groups, that your consciousness flows towards that thoughts and you cannot stop your consciousness. Even a very hard tenacity person, Hatha Yogi, he cannot close his ears. If on the road there is an accident, there is sound, crowd sound, or there is noise, big noise, you cannot stop your ears. In your home, the TV is on in the loud sound, or the nearby there is loudspeaker, and nearby somebody is giving the speeches or somebody is singing song. That song may be the love song or maybe the lust song. That music may be good or music may be hard to your ear. Bad music. Yeah, otherwise somebody is provoking for the rights, but you cannot put the cotton or the clothes in, you cannot close your ears. So day to day your five sensory organs, they are filled by the unnecessary inputs. What you will do? You cannot do nothing. Your mind will take unnecessary scenes, unnecessary sounds, unnecessary songs. Your nose is smelling everything, good or bad. What you can do? You cannot stop your nose. You cannot close your nose. If you close your nose, then how can you take the respiration? How many times you can do the kumbhak? You can stop your breath. So my dear friend, there is some good smelling, some bad smelling, somewhere is very very bad smelling, somewhere is this type of smelling. You feel allergy, you caught in the influenza, or you caught in the cough and cold, and you can caught in the flu even by that bad smelling, but you cannot stop. So if you are sensitive with any type of input of sensory organs and they give you harm in your health, but you are helpless, you cannot do. Sometimes you can vomit by the smell on the road, but you cannot stop. Even you cannot stop your vomit also. And the same thing by the tongue. How many times and how many days you can keep the silence of the tongue? You will not tell anything, but your mind make a very big noise and you will be tell something. How many times you will avoid the food which is cooking in your home? Sometime you will test it. Sometime you will talk unnecessary. So my dear friend, if a person is mauni, if a person is keep mum, he is doing the tenacity of the silence, but he is from the inner platform very very unpleasant. And there is a story of a monk. He was very very silence from many years, and he came in the place, and there is a clever person, and the day by day many person was inviting the food of that monk, giving very nice food, but that clever person is want to break his tenacity or his silence. He want to open, he want to expose his artificial propaganda. So what he do? He say to the monk, my dear holy person, I want to invite you for the lunch in my home. Please come there. And I have not invited any type of monk from the 10 years. So I want to very very prepared to provide you over the 50 type of food, 56 56 bhoga, 56 type of food, 56. So the monk become in the grid, oh, he will give me a very nice food tomorrow. And that person say, my dear monk, you will not buried. Even I will give you food, but even I will give you the big amount of money in the present. That monk was very happy inside. He was person of tenacity, of silence. The next day, the monk was take the shower and very good ready, and put on the good cloth and put the tilkam on his forehead, and take his cloth of sitting asan and ready. The 9 o'clock, the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, the 12 o'clock noon, The monk was hungry, and that was the rule of the monk. He take food only one time in a day. He don't take another time food, only one time in 24 hours. And he take lavishly food, no need to take another time. 1 o'clock came. 2 o'clock came. That person is not came to take that monk to his home. When the 3 o'clock came, the monk see that person is coming from half mile away. The monk make the sign, come, come, come. Don't speak, he not speak, but make the sign from hand. The person came, say, oh, I'm sorry, very sorry. I'm very sorry, my dear holy person. I'm very, very late because my wife is preparing different type of food for you, and I was helping my wife. So the monk was full of cheer, happy. Oh, yes, come. That person take the monk to the house, and monk sit on the earth, spread the cloth, and person put a big plate in front of the monk and a glass of butter. The monk take the butter and make the round, and the person bring the food. What was the food? That there was a one bread of wild cereal that is called kodo in Hindi. And that the kodo is very hard cereal. It is hard to chew in mouth. But what can do the monk? Monk see that kodo bread is coming. So that person say, don't worry. We have made many type of cereals bread for you. This is the first dish. The kodo bread come, and his wife came and put a big amount of the chili paste, and that was a very sharp chili. Monk was very hungry. He take one bite with the chili, and his mouth become burning. So that by the plan, the son of that person, host, run, the 5-year son, and kick the glass of butter away. The butter was spread. The monk mouth is burning. So that person told to the wife, oh, my wife, please come another butter for monk, because your son has dropped the butter by the kick. So his wife says from the kitchen, oh my dear husband, the butter is become polluted, the butter is become bad, because the dog has put in the mouth in the butter's vessel. So he shouted, the husband shouted, go and bring new butter from the well. So his wife goes and taking the water, and the monk was very burning in the face, in the mouth. The monk say, no, I want to go in the temple, I will drink butter there, I do not want to take food. The person catch the hand of the monk and say, no, my dear monk, you cannot go. That is, if you will go, that will my insult, and if you will go, the God will very angry with me. No, you do not go. My dear friend, his wife may do the drama. She not came 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Then the person shout to the wife, what has happened? What can I do? The basket is dropped in the well, and there is no another basket. Then monk take away of the hand from that host, and he run to the temple and drink the butter. Only one bite he eat in the food, and 24 hours he do not eat any food. When the night is came, the whole villagers around gather around the monk, and the monk was sitting silent, and all are sitting, join the hand in front of the monk. So that person is stand and start to address the villagers. I am very, very lucky today that monk is came to my home, and I given this monk different types of sweets and different types of the breads and different type of chapatis and the Indian dish and full of 56 type of dish I provide this monk, and this monk is very, very pleased to eat my food in my home. Oh, the monk was highly angered and stand up and shout loudly, oh fool, you want to kill me today? You do not given anything, you do not given any money, you only given me the very hard bread with the very sharp chili. So the tenacity of monk was broken, and that person tell, I want to see that really who are you? You are a real person or you are making the propaganda? So my dear friend, the Krishna is criticizing in this stanza about this type of fake activities. The Gorakshnath says in the Gorakhvani, मौनी करे मंत्र की आस, दूधाधारी ढूंढे गाय, नागा करे लक्कड़ तलाश. These are persons, the Mauni, the silent person, have a secretary with him. The secretary knows all the signs and all the desires of the Mauni. And the Dudahari, a person, some type person, monks, they are depend on the milk. So they search. They do not searching enlightenment. They are searching the good cow in the devotee's house. And the Naga, they are living without cloth. They are not searching the enlightenment. They are searching the big piece of wood, lakkad, because they knows if they will not burn that lakkad at night, they cannot sleep because they have no cloth. So this type of artificial tenacity, they cannot give you enlightenment. Krishna himself denying this in this stanza. My dear friend, there is one sensus, and that is very powerful. And all the life that sensory organ make you trouble and put you trouble, you all of you knows. I don't want to give the name of that sensory organ in my discourse, but all of you knows that sensory organ is so powerful. If you control that sensory organ in a day, he active in the night and make you and show you his power. So my dear friend, your 5 sensory organs, your eyes, your nose, your ear, your skin, you cannot control. You cannot control. So the Krishna is telling the Vishya Nirvantate Nirahara Dehina, these words are showing that you are involving in the impossible task in the name of the religions. My dear friend, if you are living in the Himalaya, in the caves, and if you are leave all the world, but where you put your mind will not leave anything. Your mind will remember everything of your life and make a conspiracy and make a contradiction and make a unpleasantness and make a regrets and make a warning inside of you. So you are live in the, even in the cave of the snow, then even you cannot live by the conspiracy and the inputs and the hungers of your sensory organs, because your mental platform, there is the several type of the videos and several type of the drawings and pictures comes and goes. Then what you will do? How can you save your silence and peace from this type of crowd of thoughts and crowd of scenes and crowd of scenario? That's why many persons, they are living alone. They become mad. They talk themselves. They divide their personality, dual personality, triple personality, quarter personality. They talk himself and they think they are talking with another person. And the mind, this Maya project, that type of talking, that type of living as it is true. They do not know. That is the game of the Maya, that is the game of the mind, and that is the game of their internal sensory organs, mind, intellect, mood and ego. That is the psychological disease called in the psychology. My dear friend, chalo, I want to accept, I am giving another example. I want to accept that you have stopped your sensory organs inputs. You have put the blindfold in your eyes like a Gandhari, the wife of Dhritarashtra. And you have destroyed your ears also. You break your eardrum. And you stop your breath also, like the frog, like the dead person. You have taken the Jad Samadhi. So you have taken Samadhi like a frog, snake or the polar bear. And you make your skin dead also. You have put the ash on your all the skin. And you eat the any type of poisonous vegetable like the root of banana, and your genital organ is not working properly. That is, the genital organ also become inactive. My dear friend, you are living in a place like a stone. But what you will do with your mind? What you will do with your mind? Your mind will not stop. Your intellect will not stop. Your mood will not stop. Your ego will not stop. In a fraction of second, your mind goes thousand miles. And then the Sadguru Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Ras Varjam. It means do not stop the input of the sensory organs, but stop the attachment, stop the interest, stop the attraction, stop the mind which is flowing toward the sensory organs. Because without enlightenment or without meditation of awareness, you cannot do this. You cannot stop your attachment. You cannot be detached without the awareness. My dear friend, this stopping of the game of mind which is befooling you, that will be possible when you will do the meditation of awareness Sakshi. My dear friend, this discourse is so long. So I want to take this subject, this stanza in the next discourse in the B part. Thank you very much. Love you very much.